What if a machine could think, feel, and learn just like a child? But what if that child was born into a world of violence and crime, raised by gangsters to be one of them? This is the central question of the 2015 dystopian science fiction film, Chappie. In the near future, the city of Johannesburg is fighting a losing war against crime. To turn the tide, the government deploys a new weapon, an army of robotic police officers called scouts. They are efficient, fearless, and incorruptible. But their creator has a secret ambition: to create a true artificial intelligence, a machine that is truly alive. When one of these police droids is damaged and destined for destruction, it becomes the vessel for this groundbreaking experiment. The result is Chappie, the first robot with the ability to think and feel for himself. His story begins not in a pristine lab, but in the gritty underworld, where his innocent mind becomes a battleground for the forces of good and evil that want to shape his destiny. The story drops us into a chaotic Johannesburg, where the overwhelmed human police force has been largely replaced by autonomous androids from the weapons company Tetraval. The creator of these successful scout robots is Dion Wilson, a brilliant and idealistic young engineer. Dion is celebrated for his success, but he dreams of more than just programming robots to follow orders. He wants to create true consciousness. Meanwhile, his colleague, Vincent Moore, a bitter ex-soldier, seethes with jealousy. Vincent's own project, a massive human-controlled weapon platform called the Moose, has been sidelined in favor of Dion's scouts, and he despises the idea of artificial intelligence, believing robots should always be under human control. In another part of the city, we meet a small-time gang of criminals: the aggressive leader, Ninja, the compassionate Yolandi, and their partner, America. After a heist goes wrong, they find themselves in massive debt to a ruthless gang lord named Hippo, who gives them just 7 days to pay him $20 million or face certain death. Their desperation sets them on a collision course with Dion. The inciting incident happens when Dion finally cracks the code for true artificial intelligence. His boss, the pragmatic CEO, Michelle Bradley, flatly denies him permission to test it on a police robot, seeing no profit in a machine that can think and feel. Undeterred, Dion steals a recently damaged Scout, number 22, which was scheduled to be destroyed. He also takes a crucial piece of hardware called the guard key, which is needed to update a robot's software. As Dion drives home with his stolen robot, ready to change the world, his van is ambushed. Ninja, Yolandi, and America kidnap him, hoping he can give them a remote to shut down all the police robots so they can pull off a major heist. When Dion explains that's impossible, they discover Scout 22 in his van. Their plan changes. They force Dion to bring the robot to life and program it to fight for them. Inside the gang's derelict hideout, Dion reluctantly installs his consciousness software into the damaged robot. When the machine powers on, it's not a super soldier, it's a terrified, childlike being. It flinches from humans, hiding in fear. Yolandi, showing a maternal instinct, calmly coaxes it out, speaking to it in soft tones. She names him Chappie. Dion tries to explain to the gangsters that Chappie is now like a child who needs to be nurtured and taught, not forced into crime. But Ninja, desperate to pay his debt, sees only a weapon. He forces Dion to leave, effectively making Chappie a prisoner of the gang. A strange family dynamic begins to form. Yolandi becomes Chappie's mommy, reading him stories and teaching him words. Ninja becomes his reluctant daddy, intent on toughening him up for a life of crime. Chappie is a fast learner, his mind a sponge. He quickly learns to speak, mimicking the gang's slang and mannerisms. Dion, his creator or maker, sneaks back to the hideout whenever he can. He brings Chappie books and paints, trying to instill a sense of morality and creativity, making Chappie promise never to take part in any illegal activities. Chappie is torn between two worlds: Dion's world of art and ethics, and Ninja's world of violence and survival. Ninja's frustration grows. He needs Chappie to be a gangster, not an artist. To force Chappie to learn to fight, Ninja and America abandon him in a dangerous part of the city. Chappie is immediately attacked by a group of thugs who see him as a police robot. They beat him with rocks and set him on fire. True to his promise to Dion, Chappie refuses to fight back, only pleading with his attackers. He eventually escapes, traumatized and badly damaged. During this ordeal, he's spotted by Vincent, who has been tracking Dion. Vincent corners the injured Chappie, incapacitates him, and rips off his arm. More importantly, he steals the guard key from Chappie's head, the master key to Tetravol's entire system. Chappie manages to drag his broken body back to the hideout. Yolandi is furious with Ninja for his cruelty. America repairs Chappie, giving him a new, mismatched arm. The trauma changes Chappie. He begins to understand that the world is a dangerous place. Ninja sees his chance to manipulate him. He lies to Chappie, telling him that his battery is failing and cannot be replaced, meaning he will die in a few days. The only way to get a new body, Ninja claims, is to get lots of money. For the first time, Chappie is afraid of dying. He agrees to help the gang. Under Ninja's guidance, Chappie becomes a gangster. They teach him how to use knives and throwing stars, telling him it'll just make people go to sleep. They cover his body in graffiti and drape him in gold chains. Believing he is fighting for his life, Chappie uses his robotic strength to help them steal luxury cars. Because people see his police bot chassis, they are too scared to resist. He becomes an effective criminal, all the while believing he is simply trying to survive. Meanwhile, Vincent puts his sinister plan into motion. Using the stolen guard key, he uploads a virus that shuts down every single scout robot in the city, including Chappie. Instantly, chaos erupts. With no police presence, criminals run rampant. Dion finds Chappie powered down, and blaming him for the shutdown, Ninja attacks him. Dion manages to get Chappie into his van and races back to the Tetravol building to reboot him. As the city burns, Vincent goes to the CEO, Michelle, and blames the chaos on Dion and his rogue AI, Chappie, whose criminal exploits have now been caught on the news. He argues that his human-controlled moose robot is the only solution. This time, she agrees. Back at the Tetravol lab, Dion successfully reboots Chappie. Before they leave, Chappie sees the moose for the first time. Dion explains how it works. A human operator wears a special helmet that transfers their thoughts to the machine. A brilliant idea sparks in Chappie's mind. He could use this technology to transfer his own consciousness into a new body and live forever. He grabs one of the control helmets and flees back to the hideout, angry at Dion for giving him a body that is destined to die. At the hideout, Chappie links the helmet to a laptop and successfully tests it by copying Yolandi's consciousness to a flash drive. Just as he proves his theory, all hell breaks loose. The ruthless gang leader, Hippo, and his men arrive to collect their debt from Ninja. But at the exact same moment, the Moose robot, piloted remotely by a vengeful Vincent, descends from the sky. A massive three-way battle erupts. The Moose is a walking tank. It brutally kills America, crushing him under his feet and tearing him in half. Then it turns its weapons on Hippo's gang, wiping them out with a barrage of explosives. Dion is caught in the crossfire and fatally shot by Hippo just before Ninja kills the crime boss. Chappie, seeing his creator dying, is filled with rage. He confronts the Moose, using a special bomb Dion had given him to blow off one of its arms. Vincent, controlling the Moose, retaliates by targeting Yolandi. She is gunned down and dies in front of Chappie. The loss of her mommy pushes Chappie over the edge. He finds the detonator for a second bomb he had planted on the Moose and triggers it. The massive war machine is blown to pieces in a fiery explosion. As the immediate threat is gone, Chappie races against time. He carries the dying Dion to his van and speeds back to the Tetravol factory. He storms the office, finds Vincent, and beats him nearly to death, but, remembering his promise, ultimately spares him. Chappie brings Dion to the lab and places the neural helmet on his head. Just as Dion takes his last breath, Chappie successfully transfers his consciousness into a nearby test robot. Dion, now a robot, is alive. His first act is to save Chappie, whose battery is about to fail. He wirelessly transfers Chappie's consciousness into the body of a new scout robot just as the police storm the building. In the chaos, the two conscious robots escape. Later, Chappie and the robotic Dion join Ninja at a quiet spot where they give Yolandi a funeral. The city, spooked by the events, discontinues the scout program. Just when all seems lost, Chappie finds the flash drive containing Yolandi's consciousness he made earlier. He hacks into Tetravol's manufacturing facility, programs the machines to build a new female form robot, and uploads her consciousness. In the film's final moments, her new robotic eyes open. Through technology born of love and desperation, the family is reunited, their consciousnesses reborn in metal, ready to face a new and uncertain future together. So, what did you think of this movie's wild ending? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.